When he publicly admitted that he had nearly destroyed his own factory through excessive automation, few expected that this very admission would become the starting point for the most radical manufacturing revolution in the history of the automotive industry. Elon Musk suffered a very public failure, and it was from that failure that a system capable of assembling a car in 40 seconds was born. For over 100 years, the automotive industry operated according to the same blueprint. Thousands of individual components are manufactured independently of one another. Then hundreds of robots weld them together. Then thousands of workers assemble each unit step by step until the finished car finally rolls off the production line. Toyota, Volkswagen, Ford, General Motors, all of them followed this logic for decades, gradually refining the same basic formula. Musk looked at this process and asked one simple question. If dozens of small parts ultimately end up joined into one large assembly anyway, why produce them separately in the first place? Why stamp, then weld, then inspect every seam when you could produce a finished part in a single cycle? That question set in motion one of the largest manufacturing transformations in the modern history of the automotive industry. But before it could happen, Tesla had to go through a painful failure. In 2018, in the midst of Model 3 production, Musk set a target of 5,000 cars per week. To achieve it, he decided to automate the factory as aggressively as no one in the industry had dared to before him. Robots were assigned tasks traditionally performed by people: routing wiring, fitting interior components, transporting parts between workstations. On paper, it looked like the perfect strategy. In practice, everything went wrong. Robots handled rigid, precisely positioned parts brilliantly. But the moment soft, flexible materials came into play, wire harnesses, insulation, problems began. The slightest shift of a component by a few millimeters caused the entire subsequent chain of operations to fail. The production line ground to a halt. Thousands of unfinished cars sat on the factory floor, waiting for spare parts that sometimes had to be shipped in from abroad. Musk later wrote about it openly. Excessive automation at Tesla was a mistake. To be precise, my mistake. Humans are underrated. It is one of the rare occasions on which he publicly admitted he had chosen the wrong path. But it was precisely this failure that gave Tesla one of its most valuable manufacturing insights. Robots are not the goal. Efficiency is the goal. If a person performs a task faster, more cheaply, and more reliably than a multi-million-pound robotic system, there is simply no point in automating that process. From that moment, Tesla began building its manufacturing around a different principle. Robots do what they are objectively better at than humans, and humans handle what requires flexibility, adaptability, and real-time decision-making. It was in this context that the technology which changed the rules of the game emerged. Rather than welding dozens of metal stampings together to form a car's frame, as traditional manufacturers do, Tesla began using enormous casting machines, the Gigapress. Depending on the vehicle model, these machines generate a clamping force of between 6,000 and 9,000 tons, and the next generation of units is reportedly expected to exceed 50,000 tons. In a single cycle, such a machine transforms molten aluminum into a single, unified cast component. Dozens of individual parts and hundreds of welds are replaced by one structural element. The effect of this decision ripples across the entire production process. At Tesla's factory in Texas, more than 1,000 robotic welding arms were in operation before the Gigapress was introduced. Afterwards, the company was able to remove roughly half of them. Fewer joints means fewer potential defects. A simplified process means shorter production times, lower unit costs, and a fundamentally different pace of vehicle output. This is precisely the sort of innovation that buyers barely notice, but it has a direct impact on the final price of every car. However, the Gigapress is only the first element of Tesla's new manufacturing architecture. The next step is called the unboxed process. The traditional production line is linear. A car travels through hundreds of meters of assembly line, where each component is fitted sequentially, one after another. Tesla proposes an entirely different logic. The car is divided into 6 independent modules. The front section of the body is assembled in one area, the rear section in another. The battery pack is produced on a separate line. The interior is fitted in parallel at its own station. All modules are built simultaneously and joined together only at the final stage of assembly. According to Tesla, this system can reduce manufacturing costs by 50%, shrink factory floor space by 40%, and increase output by 30%. If these figures are borne out in practice, the cost gap between Tesla and other car manufacturers will become virtually insurmountable. The first vehicle planned for production under this system is the Cybercab. According to Musk, the target unit production cost is around $30,000, with the potential for further reductions as the system scales. A full launch of the system is expected at some point around 2027. While the new system is still being refined, the Gigapress is already operational, and it works in conjunction with one of the most technologically intensive areas of the factory, the body shop. The body shop is often described as the heart of production. This is where automation reaches its highest level. Unlike the final assembly area, where people and robots work side by side, the body shop is almost entirely given over to machines. Hundreds of robotic arms operate around the clock, performing thousands of operations on each body shell. Every movement is programmed, synchronized, and timed to the second. This is where it is easiest to understand what Musk meant when he called the Tesla factory the machine that builds the machine. Tesla does not rely on a single method of joining components. Resistant spot welding fixes sheet metal at thousands of critical points across the entire body shell. Laser welding is used where exceptional precision is required. It produces a cleaner seam, greater strength, and a neater result. In addition to welding, high-strength structural adhesives of industrial grade are used, which significantly increase the torsional rigidity of the body shell and reduce vibration. This combination of technologies is one of the reasons Tesla vehicles consistently receive top scores in crash tests. The key advantage of robots in the body shop is not speed, but repeatability. Even the most skilled specialist will inevitably introduce minor variations after several hours of continuous work. A robot repeats the same movement thousands of times without any loss of precision. This means that every body shell leaving the shop meets the same quality standard. After the body shop, the car moves to the paint shop, one of the most demanding areas of the entire factory. Here, even a microscopic particle of dust can ruin the finish and send an entire body shell back for reprocessing. Temperature, humidity, and air cleanliness are controlled with surgical precision. The process begins with a thorough cleaning of the body shell to remove dust, grease, and production contaminants. The shell is then immersed in an E-coat bath, cataphoretic priming. This method applies a uniform anti-corrosion coating to all metal surfaces, including hard-to-reach areas that a conventional spray gun simply cannot access. This is one of the key stages that ensures long-term protection against moisture, road salt, and corrosion. After priming, robotic systems apply the color coat, followed by a protective clear lacquer. Each layer is uniform in thickness across the entire surface of the body shell. The process is completed by curing in an oven at a precisely controlled temperature. An interesting detail that few people know: the paint shop is one of the few areas where several Tesla models pass through a shared line before diverging into separate assembly streams. An exception is planned for the Cybercab. The color and protective coating are intended to be integrated directly into the casting process, eliminating conventional painting altogether. Competition in the automotive industry has long moved beyond arguments about range or acceleration. The real battle is being fought over production costs. Whoever can manufacture a car more cheaply gains the ability to cut prices, capture market share, and continue investing in development. Tesla has demonstrated this strategy on numerous occasions, adjusting prices across different markets and placing serious pressure on competitors. If the new manufacturing system delivers what it promises, the cost gap between Tesla and the rest of the industry could become structural and long-lasting. And it all began with the admission of a mistake. With the moment it became clear that more robots does not mean better. Efficiency does not come from automation for its own sake, but from a precise understanding of who, human or machine, will handle a given task more effectively. That is the principle at the heart of what Tesla is building today. If you enjoy following how engineering ideas are turned into real manufacturing systems, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. There is plenty more worth knowing about ahead.